I'm not going to tell you anything new tonight. I'm not going to tell you anything you probably don't already know. If you think you don't know it, it's probably because you've forgotten it. You probably know everything that I'm going to tell you. What I hope tonight is that we can stir up those things and turn them into realities. Okay? Now, I mean, since, as some of you know, Kira and I run Labyrinth magazine, and since we've been doing that, we've met lots of wonderful people, lots of fantastic people. But I meet so many people who talk the talk, they say the right things, they know it all, they know how it works, they know what life is meant to be all about, and yet somehow it's still on the ground. And I'm in there as well, right? What I'm saying to you tonight, I'm talking to myself as well, because I haven't got there yet, right? If I got there, then I probably wouldn't be here, you know. I think somebody said once, how do you know when your life's purpose is fulfilled? And they said, well, if you're still alive, it probably isn't, right? There's so many of us, we know it all, we've got it all there, and we just need that step where we get hold of that throttle of the aeroplane, I guess, and allow it to take off. The talk tonight is about, what's it about? Living without striving. Living without striving or stressing. Knowing abundance in your life without striving or stressing. I didn't get stressed out by doing this. I haven't really prepared an awful lot, because I thought I'll put down some headings of things that I want to talk about as we go through the evening. And we'll see how it goes and see what happens. But living without striving. Just to tell you a little bit about my own life, and my life is probably no different to most people's lives. When I was growing up, people had plans for me. People wanted me to be something. They wanted me to be what they wanted me to be. My parents wanted me to be what they wanted me to be. My teachers wanted me to be something that they wanted for me. Later on in life, you know, you sort of grow up, you settle down, have a family. Even then, people wanted me to be what they wanted me to be. And sometimes I would really try hard to be that person that they expected of me. But it was never in my heart to be what other people wanted me to be. And I guess I was a little bit of a rebel at times at school. My brother was totally different to me. My brother, when he was at school, he really studied hard. You know, I remember him coming home from school every day, and he'd have his tea and then go up to his room and spend the whole evening doing his homework, and then he'd come down for supper, and then it'd be time for bed. And that was his life. That's what he did. And he passed his exams and he got to, you know, what he wanted out of life. I was different. I mean, he really had to work to do this. I was different at school. Some things came easy to me, and I found school a little bit boring, I guess. I didn't like it. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to enjoy my time. And my parents would always say to me, why can't you be like your brother? Why can't you be like him? And sometimes I'd try to be like him, and all it did was bring me frustration and grief and anger, I guess. Because I was trying to be something that somebody else wanted me to be, and not me. Not being me. And that happens. I mean, I guess if I went and asked you, here, I guess most of you would have stories like this where you could say that people are trying to put me into a box here and try to make me be what I want to be. And that happens right throughout our lives. It doesn't just stop, does it? Until we come to a point and say, I'm going to be what I am. Not what somebody wants me to be. I'm going to be what I am. And just need to put my glasses on here to see what my headings are. And like, as you're going through, and there's so much negative input as well as you're growing up. So much negative input as you're growing up. I can still hear my mother saying to me, don't climb up there, you'll fall down. And every time I would go anywhere near a tree, it was, don't climb up there, you'll fall down. If I was on rocks, we used to come down to the Gower on holidays when I was a kid, lived up in the Midlands. And if I go anywhere near rocks, it was, don't go there, you'll fall. Don't do that, you'll fall. Do you know, I still, to this day, I'm 27 years old now, and I still, to this day, I can't even climb a step ladder, right? I have difficulty standing on a chair to change a light bulb because I'm going to fall. I've been told I'm going to fall, you know? And so again, it's letting all those negative things coming in, telling us what we can do, what we can't do, what's right for us, what's wrong for us, what we should be, what we shouldn't be. Instead of finding out for ourselves what it is, what our purpose, what our goal is. And this whole fear thing about heights, I mean, it's quite a, I mean, Kira will tell you, it's not a pleasant thing. It's not a pleasant thing. But it's negative things that were said to me. I'm telling you this, not just so that you can sort of say, yeah, that's happened to me, but hopefully that we don't do it to anybody else. Hopefully that we don't do it to our children, we don't do it to our friends, we don't do it to our partners, you know. These negative things about what might go wrong. Oh, listen, with the magazine, we get it, you know. We get it, people telling us what might go wrong. We get it with so many things. Those of you, and I'm meeting a lot of people lately in the last couple of years who are having big life changes. Big life changes. They've been in a career for most of their lives, and something has happened that has made them say, I need to change, I need to go in a different direction. And some of you have set up businesses as therapists and just taken a total different path to where you were going. And how many times do people say to you, shouldn't be doing that now? Not in this financial climate. No, don't do it. Negative stuff. And, hey, come on, we all do it. We all do it. If somebody's being negative and telling you negative things, you know the best thing to do? Just walk away. Walk away. You don't have to be in these situations. You don't have to put yourself in these situations where people speak negativity to you and bring you down. Okay, just a thought. I mean, this is things that happen in my life. And I came to a point where I thought, I've got to let this change. This has got to change.